Welcome back. You're with Amira. This is Psychic Readings Live. We're going to be doing a pre-order and then we'll go into your super chats. If you're coming into the live, welcome. Welcome. Do a shout out on arrival. Got a very interesting candle going. Yeah, it's really weird inside. Look how weird it is. It kind of looks like there's like a fall thing there, a fall thing going on inside the candle. Yeah, but I'm going to wait until the wax goes right down. It is a rose quartz candle, so it's a new moon in Cancer candle, lots of inner child loving energy, lots of beautiful spirit energy coming in with the candle today. Anyway, welcome everybody. Hi Venusian, how are you? Welcome back. Thanks for the moderation as usual, and the super chats are open. We are going to do super chats as well as a pre-order for Moni, who is one of the regulars, Moni in Oregon. And I hope you're having a good time in Oregon, Moni. She's saying she had a great time. Okay. So let's have a look for Moni. New job opportunity interview and excited about Oregon and energies or spirit messages for Moni. So let's have a look, everyone. Let's have a look. Welcome, welcome. Okay. What's happening for Moni with this job interview? What's going on? How's things going, Megs? How's everything going, Venusian? What's going on? How's your father going? Hope everything is okay. Yeah, I started back at the gym yesterday and I feel really, really good. Yeah, I needed to get some exercise. Some exercise in. Excellent. Okay, everyone. Thanks for likes on arrival, everybody. Thanks, Venusian, for your comments. Truly appreciate. Greetings, Michi. How are you? Okay, let's have a look for Moni. What's going on with this interview? I'm going to do a couple of different cards. Let's see. And as they say, you know, if you're an old soul, sometimes your family does, you know, disown you in some capacity. That's just how it is. The chosen ones are often disowned or retaliated against. Yeah, there's a family card. You've got a lot of really nice things unfolding, Moni. You've got some gifts coming up, some surprises, some things coming out of the blue, some things that you're least expecting. And I do feel like the interview will go really well. Yeah, I feel like the interview will go really well. You've got your partner there, your wife, and sense of freedom from the family. Actually, you're going to sort of like disconnect yourself from obstacles. So any obstacles around you to do with the family, I think, are being released. Yeah, I feel like you're kind of dissolving something. There's something being dissolved there. Definitely. You're in a good place. True love, gifts. You're in a very, very good place. You're going to connect more with your neighbors, more with the neighborhood, more with the local community. There's going to be maybe some small talk or some news coming in around. I feel like it's good news though. Yeah, I feel like it's good news. I feel like you're going to do really well with your interview. Let's see what else comes in. I feel like your mother will have regrets about her behavior. I'm just getting the words Mamma Mia. Yes, I kind of feel like, you know, she's gone a little bit overboard with everything that's happened. It's like narcissistic behavior with some parents when you're out of their control. They you know, they don't know what to do. And generational Generational stuff also comes into play. Yeah, so you're kind of on the defense, or you're feeling like you have to keep your guard up. But I feel like that will pass. I also feel like you're going to have a child at some point. Could be born into a air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Or it could be quite fast. So if you're looking at pregnancy, I feel like it could be quite fast. I feel like the jobs will tick along. I feel like you're going to save money living in this state. It's going to be cheaper than living in California. And you will be saving money. Things will be ticking along quite nicely with that. Somebody will be making you a nice offer. So don't undervalue yourself. Try to put yourself in a good position for the best financial abundance. Yeah, you feel kind of betrayed by your family. You feel like you've been stabbed in the back. You feel like you've been betrayed. Yeah, by your sisters, by your parents in some capacity. There's betrayal there. Some of you might get a message through somebody else's reading is what I'm feeling too. I do see pets around you as well. I don't know if they're dogs or cats, but I do see pets. I also see something going off on social media. So I don't know if your wife is going to be doing something on social media, but I feel like she might do something from home, like a home business or social media, or something to do with babies or pets. And I think it's going to go really well. Let me just ask one last question for money in general. What's going on? Yeah, some of you are going to pick up a message from this reading because I feel like it's kind of in there. You know, whoever's drawn to this live stream will pick up messages from other people's readings as well. So let's have a look at the work capacity, work and money. Okay, collaboration, you're really coming together. Your partner and you are going to do really well. Yeah, you're sitting in a beautiful place. It's not showing me exactly what's going to happen with this job, but I do feel like you're going to get an offer. The money may or may not be as much as you're getting now, or it might be more, or you might be pushing for more, or you're saving money. There's something here about finances, so you're going to sort the money out. But I feel like you're sitting in a very good place with your partner. You're sitting in a happy place. You're moving into a happy place. I'm seeing waterfalls around you. I know that there's an enchanted forest not far from you in Salem. So I feel like there's enchantment around you as well. Yeah, there's some sort of enchantment. You might even be getting into some sort of spiritual activities or spiritual groups, or hosting one yourself, or setting something up. Mediumship, I mean, you're a Capricorn. Mediumships go really well with Capricorns, strangely enough, but they're usually the unspoken medium. Like, they're usually very good at mediumship, but they don't usually do anything like about it, or some of them don't. Any other messages? Yeah, I feel like finances are picking up. I feel like you're going to get more money in, and it's going to flow. It's just a matter of time and patience, and I think things are going to pan out in the right space, in the right time frame, in the right environment also. Waves of success coming in. I feel like they're coming in waves, and the candle is definitely showing us waves here as well. Yeah, waves of success. There's waves here. Waves sort of breaching on the side there. Looks like foam, you know, like sea foam. Sea waves. Interesting candle. Very, very interesting. We'll have a better look at that once it goes down a bit more. Okay. Hi, 2166. TKU. Thank you. Oh, that's nice. Thanks for this. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining, and also thank you in advance for any super chats that come in. I truly appreciate it. And we're going to be doing a, oh, they're moving him into rehab. We're going to be doing some pre-orders. I also wanted to do a little kind of fun game with you. I wanted to do 3 free questions to 3 different people who guess my top 3 rappers. So you can guess my top 3 rappers, the first in, first served for each one. So top 3 rappers, and we'll get a question. So put in whatever you think my top 3 rappers are. Everyone can guess 3 different names. Okay. And if that doesn't pull the draw, we'll do it again. Yeah, I know, Venusian, it's funny, yeah. Yeah, let's see. Let's see who comes in. They're moving him into rehab. Oh, okay. That's, you know, whatever works for him. Whatever works for him. Yeah, I was waiting for my hand to heal. It's getting better. You know, it's going to take time. Nicki Minaj, no. Not the top 3. It's going to take time, but yeah, the brace will come up, you know, be kind of be modified, I think, in the next month or so. Yeah, with my hand therapy. Okay, Dee Dee, how are you, my dear? What's happening for me in Korea this month? Okay, Dee Dee, let's see. Venusian got 1. Eminem is one of the top 3, yes. In no particular order. Biggie and Run DMC, no. Oh, wow. Maybe, you know what the AI is like these days? Things come up on your phone when you're just like thinking about it or talking about it. Things pop up in your emails, and oh, I don't know how things are going to go moving forward with the world, honestly. Let's have a look at Dee Dee. Let's see. They're going to know everything about everybody. Okay, I've got a jumping card for Dee Dee. You've been waiting for something to happen for a long time, and it's going to pay off. It's been delays, but I feel like it's going to pay off. So Venusian got a free question with Eminem as the first one. I mean, he's an old one, but he's a, you know, he's a good one. You know. It's a shame that a lot of them haven't released like more, what do I want to call it, like more top hits, you know, over time. Okay. All right. Weighing up the pros and cons, Dee Dee, with finances. So you're looking at finances, you're hoping for a pay rise, you've asked for a pay rise. I feel like you're going to get one. So there is a money increase here. So I don't know if it's through the job, or you're going to get given some money, or there's going to be some money coming into you in a lump sum, like a loan, or you've applied for a loan, or you've applied for more money in your career. So I feel like it's a yes. There's definitely more money coming in around the career, maybe a new contract as well. You've got the Hierophant here. So, yeah, so I was thinking you're going to have some sort of review or interview. There's an interview or a review here. Interview or a review. Interview or a review. There could be a past company also, or a past job, or a past employer that's going to try to get you back. They might offer you more money, or a past position that you've been in, and you might be a bit confused about it. But I feel like you're on track with whatever you're doing. I feel like there's been delays. You're going to take a step into the unknown. You're going to ask for what you want. You're going to actually get what you want. So I do feel like you're going to push a little bit. You're going to push the envelope. You're going to push things forward. And I feel like you're going to come out on top. Money is looking really good, Dee Dee. So I hope everything works out for you. Patience is coming out and your talents are going to be noticed. Patience is going to be revealed. A tribe called Quest, no. Post Malone, no. Nicki Minaj, no. Jay-Z, no. We're getting there. Meg's got one straight off. Yeah, Meg's got one straight off. DMX, no. I was going to ask you, do you think I should do my nails more like a pointed shape, like a, what do they call it, stiletto or something? Iced tea, no. Okay, 2166, thank you for the 8 from Australia, we truly appreciate it. Any insights into work, business, romance? Okay. Two-pack, no. A square almond shape. Okay. I used to do almond at one point. Are yours square almond, Michi? 2166. 2166. Any backstory about romance or work business? 2166. And you might not believe who one of my favorites is. I won't give you any clues because it might be too easy. Okay, celebrations in the air. You're also trying to work out your finances. This is for 2166. You might be also budgeting or wanting more money from your job as well, wanting something extra to come in. I do feel like something will come in. There could be a third party around romance, or you're celebrating a romance or celebrating a love interest. I'm going to do the coffee cup oracle. There's something hidden in your work or love that you're not... Oh, you got the second one. Snoop Dogg, yes. Venusian got the second one as well. Queen Latifah, no. I did see Queen Latifah live, though, in LA. And 50 Cent. Yes, Michi, you got it. 50 Cent. Yeah, that's the top 3. I like Snoop Dogg because he's a Libra and he's got a lot of fashion sense. And I like how he dances. So Libran. Yeah. Or you could say does his walks, you know. Okay. Yeah, that's hilarious. And 50 Cent is just a beautiful soul. He's just got such a beautiful smile. And Eminem, yeah, is also a Libra too. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And Eminem is kind of like the underdog, you know. He's like the classic underdog. Yeah. Hi, Juanita. Hola, amor. Starting a new business and still working your current field as a consultant. Okay. I'm going to pull some cards for you, 2166, with the coffee cup. I'm good, Juanita. I'm good, thank you. Todo bien? ¿Y tú? Okay, we've got a jumping card. There is passion there on the horizon for you, 2166, with the snake. You've got passion there. There have been some people asking me about my coffee cup. They're not, as far as I know, they're not, they've sold out in the States. There could be some still in Spain. I know that a lady was selling them in Valencia. in Spain. There could be some people online that still have them as well. The Spanish version was in Spain. Okay. The Love Oracle is still on sale. The link will be in the Show More section. They're sold by a different seller on Amazon in the States. You do have protection, 2166. You've got passion. So anyone that's coming in around you that is not suitable, you do have protection. So you do have a potential suitor, groom, husband, fiance. There's more money coming in as well. Could be from your business, I feel, more than your job. Yeah. And that could break open also some fun, playfulness, cooperation, and some new sort of dating as well. Okay. Could come through your business. All right. Welcome. And 50 is a Cancer. Yeah. He's a sweetheart. Yeah. I just like watching Snoop dance. I think he's just hilarious. He's so funny. He's just really, really funny. Square almond shape. I'm going to have to check that. Okay. Glenife, how are you, amor? ¿Todo bien? Let's have a look, Glenife. Dos preguntas. I feel uneasy about our friendship. What are her future intentions? How will the guy look after that I meet for a long-term relationship? What will the guy look like that I meet for a long-term relationship? Okay, let's have a look. What is a friendship's intentions? Thanks, Venusian. I'll do your questions next. Friendship. I don't know. I'm getting a jealous vibe. Let's have a look. She's kind of relying on you as some sort of like force or some sort of strength, a sense of strength. And she kind of wants to know some information from you, like she tries to get information from you, or some sort of message or invitation. She thinks that somehow you might help her with something. It could be cooperative. It could be okay. I would just sort of feel it out. If it's more one-sided, then you know kind of what it's going to be or what it is. But there could also be some sort of introduction through her as well, or with her. She might help you like meet new people or have new friendships, etc. She might be good at something, like whether it's health, fitness, cooking, nutrition, something like that. She could actually be quite beneficial in that sense, or reciprocal with you in that sense. Yeah, or have something in common with you. There's some sort of reciprocity. Let's have a look at this guy. Who's the long-term guy? And put down your favourite rappers as well. Who's your favourite rappers? Michi and Venusian. And whoever else is watching. Yeah. Okay. Okay, Glenife, what is the love guy going to look like? The long-term person? Okay, I'm getting a dark hair, dark skin, dark eyes kind of vibe with this guy. So let's have a look. Darker than lighter. I feel like he's Latino. I feel like he's Central or South American. Could be Brazilian even. Okay. It's a passionate connection. Okay, got fair male underneath. You might be looking at one direction and then somebody else comes in. Okay, he could be a bit shy or timid. He might be backwards about coming forwards. He might be a bit icy or detached. Okay. There is a chance of meeting somebody at work or somebody at the gym or working out or at their work, at their particular work. They could be involved in cars. They could be a mechanic. They could be working with vehicles in some way or working in the automotive industry. They could be in car sales, but I feel that's more like not detailing, but they could work with panel beating or designing, modifying cars or something like that, or buying and selling cars. I feel like this guy's a businessman or somebody who is has his own business or works for himself or is a boss of something, boss or a manager. It's definitely a soulmate connection. I'm getting an R, like Rodrigo, Riquito, first, second, or last name. So keep your eye out for that. Yeah. I feel like this guy works hard and he has his own home as well. Una casa. Independiente. Okay, let's have a look. Thank you, Clinifer. Tupac, Jay-Z, and used to be 50 Cent out of high school. Lil Wayne, 50 Cent, and give me a sec. Okay. 50 is so funny, it's Mercury and Leo. He's very good. He's very good at what he's done, I think. You know, with television and breaking into kind of mainstream things. Yeah, he's just got a beautiful smile and he's always smiling. So I don't, you know, he just seems like a happy person. Okay. Okay, Venusian, pendulum. Okay, spelled out. Dallas is a potential location, but you're leaning towards possibly Houston. Any thoughts? Another question. So you've put off San Antonio. Okay, let's have a look at Dallas. Dallas for Megs. I'm getting a yes with Dallas. I feel like professionally it might be better for you there. Let's have a look at Houston. Houston, it's not, no, it's not giving me a yes. It's giving me a no-ish. Adhesive media. It's giving me a slow yes, so there's big potential there. It's saying yes. What's your question, Michi? Will I pull a card, Venetian? I'll pull a card for you. Yes, Glenith, the jealousy is what scars you. Yeah, you just avoid jealousy, but I'm not getting that, you know, I was picking up jealousy before the card, so I'm not sure it is jealousy. Venusian, okay. I don't feel like I shuffled very well. Let me do that again. I'm getting a C sounding initial for you, Venusian, like a Colin or something. First, second, or last name. C, like Collins, Craig. Okay, let's see. Dallas. If the money's right, yes, Dallas will be good for you. Houston. No, not giving me Houston. And the adhesive media. Delays. Adhesive media, what's the outcome? Options and choices. I feel like you'll have more than one option and choice of a job to go for. Was that one in Dallas? Yeah. I think you'll get a job in the place that you end up going to. Like, you'll pick a place that has the trifecta that you want. So it's got the school program, it's got the Section 8, and it's also got the job. You've got like a trifecta of 3 things going on in one city. Let me just ask for San Antonio. Do we still have San Antonio on the radar? Your family might be happy for you in San Antonio, or you might have more of a family vibe there, or feel more connected to family there. Is it a completely different state that you haven't been to before? Is it a completely different state? Could be, yes. Got lots of greenery around it. Flowers, vineyards, wineries, greenery, rolling hills. Something very Venusian, actually. Something really beautiful. Could be also an older kind of township, or kind of going back into history, like something historical. Some sort of historical place. And beautiful, attractive, beautiful. Multicultural, okay. You'll find multicultures in a lot of places. I know that some are not as much as others. But the trifecta might win. Hi, Mystique. How are you, my love? Good to hear from you. Garnet Goddess. And I'll come to... What have we got? We got Michi. And then I'll come to you, Garnet Goddess, in a second. Michi won one of my quizzes. Garnet Goddess. Do you see me and Gabe fixing things? Will my money improve at my job? Okay. Which one's Gabe? He's not the husband, is he? I'm good, Mystique. Thank you. Everything's good. Oh my Goddess. Oh my Goddess. Let me have a look at you first. Garnet Goddess. There's some deception there with him to do with family or something like that. There's some sort of deception, or there's some lie that you... Oh, that's your boyfriend. Okay. You feel like there's been some deception or some lie, or something about the family with him. But I think you are going to fix things. Yeah, I feel like you're going to fix things. Yeah, he's got to have boundaries with his mother if she's very controlling and weird. Yeah, it's not your problem. So that came up. And will your money improve at your job? Let's have a look at that. I got, he sees her as a liar. Well, she's probably the liar. Yeah, the one that's being deceitful. And she's giving, the more involved you are with her, it's probably not a good idea. She's probably jealous of you because you're gorgeous. I've got a yes with the Ace of Swords that jumped out for your prosperity, abundance. Just go for gold. Like just do your career, work on your own money and go for gold. You're going to have a lot of success here. Yeah. Old souls, the chosen ones, are the ones that have the most problems in relationships, have narcissistic partners, often have, you know, toxic family relationships, whether it's your family or the other person's family. Yeah, try to just keep out of things as much as you can. Let him just unravel and see what she's, you know, he knows what she's like anyway. Some men can't really have relationships while their mother is still around. It is a fact. Some men can't. And they even can't when their mother passes either. Or they move away from. So I think you're going to be the one that's going to decide at the end of the day, Ghana Goddess. Yep. Okay, Michi, your question. Your younger son is 14. Can you trust giving him the money his father left him? No. No. You can try him out with very small amounts, but I wouldn't give a 14-year-old money. No. You're the parent and you're the one that's going to, you know, he should be making his own money, getting some sort of little job or something, doing some sort of a, doing something and learning the value of money. So I feel like, no, I feel like you can manage the money. You do what you need to do with it. You can manage the money. I think, you know, even 18 is young, you know, so 14 is like super young. But if he proves to you that he can manage money by saving a lot of money, by working and saving money, then I think, you know, you can start trusting him. Yeah. No, he's got to prove it to you first, Michi. He's got to prove it to you first. He might start a little job or something at 14. He might start doing some sort of job. I don't know what 14-year-olds can do, but he might do something, you know, start something. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's very tricky, Garnet Goddess, especially if she doesn't have a partner. It's like she's using him as the surrogate spouse. Okay, Mystique. What can I expect between now and the end of the year? And I think John came by your house unannounced. And they didn't tell you? They didn't tell you he came by? Is there any hidden agendas he's got up his sleeve? He said he missed you. He did send a message letting me know. I'm moving forward. Best wishes to whoever. Just send him a Cash App request of whatever it is that you need and see if he pays you. So I wouldn't be, you know, discussing anything with this John. They're literally both narcissists. Yeah, that's a tricky one. Oh, she has a husband that cheats on her. Oh, God. It sounds extremely dramatic, Garnet Goddess. Let's see. What can you expect from now to the end of the year? Mystique. Well, you can't give him too much money. Yeah. He's a good boy. He's got to learn. He's got to prove it, though. He could be influenced by friends or peer pressure or, you know, by expensive Nikes or something like that. You know what I mean? What can you expect to the end of the year? Look, he needs to just send you money. Just send you Cash App. Yeah, or Venmo or whatever. Just send him a request. Do a Michi on him. Just send him like a money request. And that'll put him in his place. You know, he's not going to be dealing with you if it's doing something else. Okay. There is a partnership coming in, Mystique. There is a partnership coming in. Movement in July. I don't know how, you know, how, when, and why. It could be something to do with your car as well. Movement in July. Something going on in July. You feel like something's going to shift in July. Definitely something moving forward. You are going to you have to make a decision. You've got to make decisions. So when you have too many things to look at, you have to look at the basics. You've got to look at your health first, your living situation, and your finances. Yeah. So any of these guys that come in, just send them like, you know, or back or in or around, just send them a Venmo request. And that's it, you know. That puts them in their place, you know, like they'll sort themselves out one way or the other if they value you. Has he got anything up his sleeve? Well, jab him right in the ego, says Nietzsche. Yeah. It doesn't matter what he's got up his sleeve. It's what you have in your agenda. You know, you can't be letting these guys distract you from what it is you need to be focusing on in your life. He's swinging back around. He's circling around the exes. He does miss you, but what is he offering? So get him to just send you some money. You know, you need to get out of this situation that you're in. Is he going to co-sign for you on an apartment? You know, like, what are these guys doing for you? They're not doing anything. You know what I mean? He wants to get back with you, but he's still got this baby mama or whoever it is that's around him, hovering around him. And she doesn't seem to be going anywhere. I don't know if she's a Leo. A lot of Leo women often share their men with other women, you know, not on purpose, just by default. Yeah. If he declines, blocks him. Yeah, exactly. If they can't take care of your needs, don't entertain them, says Venusian. And that's really the end of the story there with this guy. So he's either going to pay up, like he's a Taurus, he values, you know, material things. He's going to either, you know, be generous or not, you know. And if he's bought you gifts before, he can just send you money. Just say, I need to pay my car note off, which I thought you'd already paid off, which is a shame because that would have liberated you from this whole thing. Yeah. I still feel like I have to endure staying with your parents a whole while longer. Unless you get your credit score back up, you pay off your debts, you get your credit score back up. I mean, there's other options. There's shares. There's also, I don't know, there's got to be safe motels to stay in, like on the weekly. I thought you'd paid it off, Michi, so what's going on? You know, you shouldn't be having car notes. Never try to avoid always car loans because they're not worth it. Okay, your parents. Okay. You want to go. You want to walk away. You want to go. Something there with the car again. The Chariot. You're going to have an epiphany at some point. You're going to have like a huge awakening. You might just sort of like snap out of something that you feel like you've been stuck in with them and blocked around them. It could be that you just stop caring and stop getting affected by them. It could be that as well. It could be that you have your plan up your sleeve and you just work on, you know, behind the scenes, getting off, you know, getting your credit score, you know, sorted out. You know, it could be even that you have to consolidate and liquidate the car. I mean, you might have to. You have to look at things very practically, you know. Like 28,000 for a car. I mean, that's a lot. Or 18, sorry. I thought you'd paid off the car note though, Mystique. You said you paid it off one last year, I think it was. Or early this year. So I don't know why you're still paying it. Yeah. It is a lot. It's like a rent, $525 in America, in some places. I know rents have gone up, but you're going to have an epiphany with your parents. You're going to have like, okay, that's it. You're going to work it out, Mystique, so don't worry. Something's going to work out in the sense that you're going to have like an epiphany, like an angle through it. It could be that once you sort your health out, that's when it happens. It could be something like that. You know, one thing leads to another. You can get a ride, you know, you can also go ride. You can get Ubers when you need to. You can get the city bus when you need to. You can live somewhere that you don't need to have like a car. You can just walk around. And there's also, I don't know if there's motels that charge like monthly rental or weekly rental. There were a lot of them in California. A lot of people were living in motels, like families were living in motels, literally. So I don't know what they've done to that, if that exists in America. Yeah, and some of them are okay. You know, some of them are not going to be all like, you know, ghetto-ish. Some of them are going to be okay, you know. All right. You fell behind on the payments when your mum was pretty much saying I had to give her the money. Yeah, see, this is the financial abuse you're getting from your parents still, you know, and you're still going along with it. They don't care about you. They just care about themselves. And they went on 3 different trips in 1 month. No. You have to look around and do your own research. You said, a friend said staying in hotels is a bit pricey. Motel. It's not always pricey, honestly. I lived in some motels sometimes in between house sits in America. It wasn't that bad. There were people that were living there all the time. It wasn't that bad. Yeah. The trips. Yeah, well, it's financial abuse. So I hope you're not giving them any more money. It's financial abuse. It's not your problem if the phone gets cut off. It's really not your problem. It's really not your problem. Yeah. They have their pension or whatever they have. Yeah. Yeah, well, she's going to try to play on you with whatever way she can do it, you know. I can't believe some parents, honestly. Yeah. So you're going to sort it out, Mystique. You're going to have a wake-up call. This is what I'm saying. It's not going to be like that forever. You know, and I don't know how you paid off I thought you paid off your car note and then you've gone backwards again. So I don't know how that happened. But you might live there and just say, look, I've already paid last year, and just keep on living there rent-free. You might just detach yourself from the whole thing of it. Yep. Okay. Anyone else for a super chat? Tammy, how are you, my dear? Welcome. What do you need to know for the next 2 weeks? Garnet Goddess has got another one here as well. Got Garnet Goddess first, then Tammy. I have a wedding on his mum's side tomorrow. Will it go okay? Okay. Hi Tammy, how are you? A wedding on his mum's side tomorrow. I think it will. I'm getting a yes. I'm getting a yes. I would just say yeah, I'm getting a yes around it. I'm just, yeah, I think some people are going to be drinking quite a lot, so I'm just thinking try not to drink too much or whatever it is that might get yourself into any type of situation, or have like an exit plan, like you've got to go somewhere or do something. Have like an exit plan up your sleeve just in case. No, I think sit back and observe, Garnet Goddess. Yeah, sit back and observe. I feel like you're being protected. And, you know, they're going to try to mess with him. Yep, they're going to try to mess with him. But it's like also a lot of you are chosen ones. You know, you're old souls, chosen ones. You're seeing the veil is lifting more and more. So it's only a matter of time when, you know, you've seen enough. So I feel Garnet Goddess tomorrow is going to be one of those days where you're just going to observe. You're going to take notes, observe, and you're going to see enough. Yep. You're going to see enough of what's going on. Hi Elaine, how are you? Haven't seen you for a while. Great to see you. Okay, let's have a look for Tammy. Next 2 weeks, Tammy, what's going on? Next 2 weeks. What to expect in the next 2 weeks. Let's do a timing reading. Have I missed anybody else before Tammy? Let's do a timing reading. Next 2 weeks, just to get an idea. Oh, that's nice, Megs. When you told me to stop resisting the change when I moved and feel into the environment, things change. Oh, that's interesting. Thanks for the feedback. Thanks, Mystique. Okay, let's have a look at Tammy. Next 2 weeks. And happy birthday, Tammy. Happy early birthday to all the Cancerians. Some of you might have already had your birthday. It's already 27th, 28th. Sometimes I forget what day it is, what year it is, and what month it is. Oh, gosh. Next 2 weeks for Tammy. Get a good shuffle. Get a good shuffle for Tammy. Yours is the 20th. Mine's the 11th. Yours is right at the end. Mystique. When's yours, Tammy? I think Tammy's is around the 5th or something. I can't remember, but that's what I was getting. 14th. Oh, yeah, close to me. Thank you, Mystique. Thank you, thank you. I have a lot of Cancerians, Librans, and Sagittarians on the channel. Next 2 weeks. Okay, family, money. Things coming up around the family. I don't know if something's coming up with you and your mother and her property discussions, or what you're going to, or you're thinking about her property, or she's going to avoid inheritance insurance, inheritance tax with you, or something like that. There could be some discussions going on with her if it hasn't already happened. What's been going on, Elaine? Give us a update. Something moving forward, Tammy. You're going to be offered certain things. It could also be jobs, but you may or may not want to end up going, or you may or may not have all of the jobs trying to come in at once. They might come in too late. Why they're taking so long? If they want people to leave, you know, to start in the new school year. You're very much on point. You feel very, very elevated and quite passionate about what you're doing. Queen of Rods. You're still confused about Jim. You're still kind of toing and froing about him. What do we got? I feel like you're going to get a new job offer, but it may not be immediately in the next 2 weeks. It could be further out, but it could be sooner. I do feel like you're going to get a position or something along those lines. New classroom is what I'm seeing. New classroom. So I don't know if you're going back to your regular school and getting a new classroom, or you're going to a different school and getting a new classroom. But you will be offered something and you'll be thinking about it. Yes or no? Yes or no? You might be offered more than one thing and you have to refuse 1 or 2 things. There is a contract there on the table, but the money is not looking good on one of the things I think that you're refusing. You will be meeting with a man, and there'll be competition here also with another gentleman. Could be vice president, could be vice principal, or something like that. You might be put up against a male, or be offered the position of that person who left, who was male, the vice principal. I also feel like you've got an interview. I still feel Dallas is on the cards, and I still feel your daughter's going to have a pregnancy at some point. Could be around, I'm getting Thanksgiving. Yeah. But you might start sorting something out with your mother. She might put, I don't know if she's already done it, but she might put money into something in your name before she passes, which would be beneficial, and you know it would be because you're an accountant, or you're very good at accounting. So nobody wants to pay inheritance tax, especially if it's a lot. I think they could definitely give you a promotion, Tammy. Yes, admin position, to an admin position if you wanted it. But they might want you as a teacher, though. That's the thing. Might not be, the pay might not be as good, but you might tell them that you want it. I feel like there's something else at your current school that they'll try to give you. Admin would be good for you though, because I think that it'd be something cruisy that you could just cruise to and then leave when you want to go. You know what I mean? Hi, Lane. You say you're typing. I haven't gotten anything yet from Elaine, have I? Okay. All right, Mystic, thank you for the 10. Any guidance messages that I need to know? Good things, positive changes and improvements coming to you. Okay. Hi, Pisces Moon. A few readings ago, you said you heard the words state of the art that ended up being the housing lottery, a luxury building. Oh, wow. Yeah, I think housing lottery came up in the last video I did. I don't know if it was on the collective read or somebody else's read, but housing lottery came up. Oh my God, now I've got pigeons watching me. It's weird how the birds come out, honestly, when I'm doing these readings. Okay, guidance and good things, positive things. I think it's in certain states, Mystique. She's in New York State, housing lottery. Megs would know. Venusian would know, definitely. Okay. Guidance messages, anything you need to know. I think if I was you, I'd be going to whoever it is that deals with abuse, being in an abusive situation, and telling them that you need to be on Section 8 because you've got an abusive mother, you know, financially abusive parents, and you have to move. I mean, that could get you onto Section 8 or something. I don't know how it works in America. You probably need a lot of resources, as in the sense of like therapy or some sort of social worker or something, somebody that you've been to or been with, you know, talking to. Okay, guidance messages, things that you need to know. Okay, opportunities coming in through the home, so something's opening up. It's looking good. Just trust your own inner strength as well as your own individuality. Yeah, justice will be served. You are going to have a transformation of sorts. So it could be around legal matters. It can be around reshuffling your finances. It can be potentially selling your car and paying off your debt or something like that. You're going to have some sort of transformation around justice and legal matters and anything to do with contracts. You're worried about pregnancy, maybe with your daughter. Your mother really tries to get, you know, to take your energy. She's really trying to take your energy. Venusian says SMI clients get housing faster. What does SMI stand for? I'm getting the words breaking the chains and yeah, I'm getting breaking the chains. So I feel like you're going to break out of there somehow. Break out of where you are. Okay. you could be worried about your daughter. Yeah. Marriage groom. Envy. There's a lot of envy around you. But I think somehow you're going to get to a point where you're just going to be more careless about it. It's like, yeah, whatever. She doesn't want you to get married. She doesn't want you to be happy. She doesn't want you to pay off your car. She wants you to be stuck there giving her money. This is what the reality is. So she doesn't want you to take action. So you have to do baby steps to get yourself out of where you are and sort it out. There's like baby steps. And one thing, you know, is your health first. That's definite, okay? So I wish you all the best, Mystique. Just take things one at a time. Just write down the points on a list and just check them off one at a time. Okay, Elaine. How are you, my love? Yeah, the chosen ones have PCOS and all sorts of, you know, physical issues. But she might get around it somehow. She's probably gambling with your money, Mystique, her bad habits. Yeah, your mother. Elaine, seriously considering moving back to the area where I grew up. How would that work? What's the area like now that you grew up in? Oh, she's got a shopping addiction. Ah, yeah, I was living with somebody like that as well, who had a shopping addiction. And she was just trying to take my money or taking my money and then getting things delivered. And I got out of there really quick. Yeah. Still the same, just different people. What are the people like? The people make up the suburb. Okay. I think you have to go over there, Elaine, and stay there for a little bit. Like, go over there and hang out. Even stay the night or the weekend or something like that. Check it out, walk around. I feel like it's a test. If you do move, it could be in a sunny time. So it could be around summer or the sunny month. Could be summer or the fall. You may or may not find something affordable there that you want, you know, that's suitable. But you could start looking. Yeah, you could start looking. Yeah, you're not sure why you're hanging on to the past. It's never the same. If you go back to places that were something before, it's never the same. Just got to get out of there, Mystique. Yeah, number one goal. Yeah, she's got a shopping addiction and she's going to try to take money from whoever she's got. And people who hoard stuff and keep stuff, there's like a lack, like a bottomless pit, you know, like a lack of feeling like they've got soul worthiness or something. It's like a bottomless pit. Yeah, she's like a dragon. It's like there's only so much, you know, that you can do. It's like a dragon feeling. She's just burning through everything like wood, like firewood. Instead of throwing things away, you should be getting money and having a yard sale or something. Okay, she wanted money for the things you were throwing away. Yeah. Yeah, there's like a bottomless pit, like she'll never feel satisfied or full. Don't even get involved with her stuff. Like, you just detach from everything. Don't even get involved with her stuff. No. Excuse me. Yeah, just focus on yourself. Is there anyone else I've missed in the lineup? Might do a last call. There's also the private PO boxes that look like an address. I used to have them in America. Thanks, Venusian. Can I go over the house numbers? Which ones are the better ones to choose? Yeah, good idea. Yeah, I will. Thank you, Michi. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I think I should probably do I should probably do a collective as well. So if you're in an apartment, just look at the apartment number. Don't necessarily look at the street number, even though you can add them all up if you want to. Look at the apartment number as the most important one, not so much the street number. The street number can rule just the whole building, like the whole energy, but it's not necessarily, you know, that interesting. Can be okay, but it's not necessarily the apartment. My favorite numbers are 11. If you can get an 11, they're really good. Like 29, 11, anything that adds up to an 11. They're very high, especially for the old souls and the old souls and the special people out there, the spiritual people, the old souls. 11's a very good number for sort of serenity and happiness, and also very good for any spiritual feeling and messages, etc. 22 is good for business, can be good for running a business out of home if you have a home business. 22. 33 could be good for relationship, could be good for abundance as well. 1 is good if you want to make a new start or you want to be more independent. New starts, new beginnings. 2 is good if you have a partner or want to attract a partner or want to have a partner. But there's a bit of a catch with it. If you go in there single, sometimes it can be hard to get a partner, or you might feel that you're missing a partner too much in a number 2 if you're single, but it can attract a partner. Number 3 can be very good for abundance and opportunities. Number 4 for saving money, but can be difficult to get out of. Number 5, you might feel a bit restless or transient, or there could be a lot of visitors coming and going. Number 6 can be good for relationships, family, and abundance as well. Number 7, spiritual matters and legal matters, overseas travel. You might want to travel more in a 7. You might feel more spiritual. You might feel more like you want to isolate yourself a little bit or be a little bit of the hermit, but it can be very good for spiritual concerns. Number 8 can be very good for business, career, finance, success, advancement. 8 can also be a good investment. Can be good if you buy an 8 and rent it, or it could be a good number if you're living in it, the rents don't go up too much or something like that. It could work out well financially. Number 9 is good for the community, humanitarian concerns, people at large, but you might feel that people try to come in or take advantage, you know, you might have strays come up to the door, or stray cats or stray dogs or stray people, or people trying to come and sleep on your couch or things like that. Or you might feel like you need to help a lot of people in a 9, or it could be just good for ending a cycle in your life that has been procrastinating or has been ongoing for some time. Can be the good thing. Can be good for ending a cycle. It can also be good for studies. That's all you've been doing in a 7, Megs, yeah. And 7s can have issues with plumbing and humidity. That's the downside of some 7s, or something to do with dripping taps, plumbing, toilets, flushing, mold, humidity, even in some places. Yours is a 9, Michi. Good for studies. Yeah, good for higher learning and education, number 9. Yeah, good for Sagittarius energy. But like the neighbour popping in and saying hi and that type of thing. Oh, you moved into a 3 apartment. That's pretty good, Pisces moon. That's a good one. Number 3 is abundance. It's pretty good. Okay, let's do a general. Your AC and your hot water heater, yeah. Plumbing can be an issue. I lived in the 7 once. It was really good for like connecting with my spirit guides and spiritual business. I think that's when I started doing a spiritual business. Yeah, it was my first start, but I had issues with the plumbing. I remember having plumbers in there in the bathroom. Yeah. It can also be very quiet, and number 7 can be quite quiet and kind of peaceful. All right, let's have a look and see. General collective, what do we need to know? Time stamping 77. Oh, I've got 78 minutes. 78 minutes. Okay. So that's 1 hour 18. Okay, what do we need to know for the collective? Let's do getting the word ring around a posy. I know that's like a nursery rhyme or something, or a little song. Ring around the rosy, ring around a posy. General read. So I think I do a circle. I'm going to do a circle. Might do a circle spread. Okay. All right. Good night, Elaine. Good night, good night. Okay, so let's do July. Okay. I'm going to have to put it around this way. Yep, July. July, the ending and the beginning of something. Something ending and beginning. We've got the crows agreeing on that one. Something ending and beginning. Then more wealth coming in. Some people might be pregnant also in August. September. Feeling of peace and serenity. Feeling like things are back to normal is what I'm getting. A feeling of being back to normal. Then we've got change in October. Change. What's the change about? A lot of you are going to be leveling up and doing something different with your appearance or with your business or with your success. It's going to be leveling up. October, November and December. You're going to find You have some hidden talents, hidden gems, and hidden secrets or gifts. January, we've got the sharks. Some of you will be going in some sort of a competition and winning. It could be a physical, mental, or work competition. I feel like you're going to win, or you're going to be in good stead for a win. First, second, or third prize. There is something coming up also in February that's looking very good to unlock a key, unlock a door. Some of you wanting to move could happen in February, and more money coming in March. April. April looking like there's more fun. Some of you might be going on a cruise. I think cruising is, you know, like all this stuff going on in the world, people are just looking at cruising, and the stocks with Carnival cruises are going up and up. Carnival Cruise Group, and there are a few different cruise brands. I think also Princess come under Carnival as well. Some people are going cruising or on some sort of beautiful trip, or it could be around spring break, April next year. And there's a lovely house or a home. Some of you are going to be moving into a new home, new house in May, and June is looking very successful. Also financially successful around business, finance, growth, and also physicality, personality, and your personal stage is what I'm getting with the lion there. I'm not getting a lot of love here, but it doesn't matter because the love is going to be secondary. A lot of you are going to be putting other things first, and the love is going to be secondary. All right. Okay. All right. You had a good time on a cruise. You wish someone would book with you. There's also single on NCL, Norwegian Cruise Lines. They have single cabins on the inside. They're like little studio apartments, like they're just one like big single, like a, I think, what do you call it? Like a big single bed, like a standard single. And they have a special room where they have single meetings every day, like a happy hour. They've also got a coffee machine in there. They have the hosts or the hostess comes in and does a meet and greet, and you get to meet all the other single people cruising solo. So try to target a cruise that you can go solo on, and they don't have single supplements on these particular rooms if you're traveling solo on NCL. The other solo cruise people have said which are good to go on is Virgin, but they don't have kids on Virgin. You can even take your daughter on a cruise, and you can meet people. Yeah, you could meet people. Take your daughter on a cruise, like a carnival or something. It's a lot of water slides and fun cruises to go on for kids. I'm glad you enjoyed that spread, Venusian. Thank you. Yeah, it's nice to go with someone else on a cruise because it's just kind of, you know, more romantic, or it's nicer, or it's more fun to go with a friend or something like that. There's also videos of people now, they're gambling in the casinos on some of these cruises, and they're getting free cruises. So once you go on a cruise, if you get so many points gambling, I think you just have to stay there and put a certain amount of money in. Hopefully you don't lose that much money, but people are getting free cruises. Yeah. With their gambling credits, and it's managed separately from the actual cruise line. So it's a different company that have the casinos on board the cruise ships, but they're getting free cruises. And some people are living on cruise ships part of the year or all the year. They're just doing back-to-back cruises. Any last calls, anyone? Okay. Yes, yes, that's correct, Michi. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, we had a chat about it last time. Yeah, if people think that it's a one-on-one reading, then they're going to not comment. Mm-hmm. No offense. Okay. It's all right, Michi. No, it's okay. It was on the last one. We have discussed it. Oh dear. No, I appreciate you all being here, I really do. Yes. And I'm going to be more active, I think, on the channel once my hand is completely healed. Not you, Michi, no. Not you. No. Yeah, we're going to be more... I think I'll come up with something. I might go on camera once a week or something. I think we talked about it last time, Michi, about doing like a get ready with me or something like that, or like a makeup video. But I got rid of a lot of my makeup. Yeah, I did. I gave a lot of it away. I really diminished my makeup. But that can also work as well. Hey, Venetian's going to do a cash app. Thank you for that. Okay. Let's see. You got a question, Venetian? We're waiting for the last calls. What's the next cycle in store for you and your daughter? Good question. Okay. What's the next cycle in store for you and your daughter? Next cycle. I feel like she's going to really like going to school. I think she's going to be quite popular with the boys as well. Seeing her getting very excited about going to school and making friends. Popular with like male friends, like male boyfriends. Yeah, she might just get on with boys more because she's got a brother and something like that. I'm not sure. I'm also seeing her holding a pet as well. Looks like a rabbit or a cat. Could be her cat. Talk to the animals. She's got a very strong affinity with animals and talking to animals. Yeah. Yep. She's got a strong affinity talking to animals and with animals. Yeah, and once my hand gets a bit better, I'm going to do the monthly signs again. We did Cancer this month. For Cancer, for July. Okay, you are going to get offered a job, or offered something good, or offered money, or there's money coming in, Venusian, and it could come in the form of a lump sum, it could come in the form of payout, something like that. You're definitely on point with something. Something big is going to happen with this Ace of Pentacles. So I don't know if it's going to be an offer or something coming to you or a settlement or something to do with your father if he's going into some sort of rehabilitation. There is going to be a change. I see the Death card as being transformative. I don't see it as literally death. I do see it as transformation. You've got really good cards. Yeah, you've got strength and success here. And moving forward, you've got abundance here, and you've got that nice Venusian card as well. You're going into you're sailing into bigger, better waters. More abundant shores, more abundant waters. And at the moment, it might feel like it's a little bit up in the air, but I do feel like you're going to be very happy there with the change, with the move, with the taking off in a new direction, with your options and choices that are presented to you in the near future. So over the next 4 to 6 weeks, you are going to do some sort, I think you might even do a spreadsheet, like the pluses, the pros and cons of these different locations, things, and do like a list of, it could be 7 different places, 7 different cities, and you're going to target these places. You're going to start to apply for DESI to get into school and the Section 8 and stuff like that. You're going to start to get things, the ball rolling. And I feel like with whatever shifts is what's going to be, you know, there's going to be more than one option here. And it might seem like it's up in the air right now, like it's not really, one place hasn't stood out, but the place is going to stand out to you at the end of your process of elimination is what I want to say. Yeah. You will get an offer to move somewhere and an offer of work as well that's going to give you more money, abundance. And I don't know, I just see your daughter really happy. So I feel like she's going to be really happy. I got her Essa to have her cat. Okay. She is already, oh, good. I know that she's happy where she is. She's even going to be happier. All right. Yeah, that was a really good spread. Very powerful. A lot of major cards there, so quite a powerful one. All right, everybody. Anyway, lots of love and blessings to you all. Hope you have a great weekend. I'll be back Sunday night. Probably Sunday night, Monday morning, the rest of the world, I think. Yeah. So I'll see you all then. Lots of love and blessings to everybody. Take care. Ciao for now. Thanks for moderating. Ciao, ciao.